Well, this year, the Salvation Army of Memphis and the Mid-South celebrates 125 years in our community and celebrating Christmas in July, a time to ring the bell and help more women and children in our community. And we welcome Major Tim Gilliam, Memphis Area Commander of the Salvation Army of Memphis and the Mid-South, and Amy Sparopoulos, Communications and Development Manager and former Action News Fiver. I have to say that too.
Yes, thank you.
Welcome to both of you. Good to have you guys here.
Thank you so much, Kim, for having us.
Good to be here.
Glad to. First of all, Major Gilliam, let's start with you. Why is this campaign so important?
Well, you know, most people think of the Salvation Army during November and December, but we operate 365 days of the year, 24 hours a day. And so what we say is that need knows no season. And so there's people in need throughout the year, not just for the Christmas and Thanksgiving season. And so it's important for us to get that word out. 125 years in Memphis.
That's amazing.
And we have provided service all those years for anyone who is in need of those services.
Exactly. And Amy, how much money do you all hope to raise during this campaign?
$125,000.
Of course.
Yes, of course. We strategically did that. Absolutely. And you know, we would be remiss if we didn't say that today is Founders Day. Also, so the Salvation Army was founded in 1865.
Correct.
Yeah, so they've been around for 160 years. But going back to Memphis, for a nonprofit to be around for 125 years, that's really unheard of. And I think, Kim, that it speaks to the validity and the importance of what we do all over Memphis.
Definitely. And Major, what kinds of services do you offer women, and particularly in the Purdue Center?
Yeah, so I mean, as we've talked before, we offer services all over town, whether it's men's recovery, the Kroc Center, which a lot of people know about, but the Purdue Center of Hope concentrates on women and children. And so we offer all kinds of wraparound services for single women, women in our Pathway of Hope program, but are also a recovery program that we call Renewal. And so those are offered at zero cost.
That's nice.
And in order for us to provide those free services, that's why we need the community to help us, especially during Christmas in July this year.
How long has the Purdue Center been around?
Over 20 years.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah.
And although this particular campaign focuses on women, TSA you also mentioned that you help people other than women as well. Tell us about some of those services.
Well, we have our incredible recovery program out on Kirby Whitten, our ARC program, the Adult Rehabilitation Program. Those services are also offered for free at no cost. The Kroc Center, which is, we concentrate on the whole person holistically, where mind, body, spirit. And then, of course, we come back to the Purdue Center of Hope, where we really concentrate on those women and their children. That's also a unique thing. A lot of women's shelters don't allow their kids in with them, but we do, because we think it's important that the children stay bonded with their mom even as they go through the program.
And it's not just a side note that they're with their parents, because you guys have summertime programs as well for these kids, right?
Oh gosh, today they're playing outside. They played outside earlier when it was cooler, but we've got full wraparound services for the kids, because just like kids, like our kids were out for the summer, we've got kids at the Purdue Center of Hope that are out for summer. So we have a YDS director that's very in touch with making sure they have equity, and they get involved in programs like the Girl Scouts, programs like the Children's Museum. They go to the zoo, and we have volunteers that come and work with our kids so they don't experience that summertime slip. I mean, that's a real deal. So we want to make sure the kids are being lifted up as well.
3 different camps. We have a day camp at Purdue Center of Hope. We have a day camp at the Kroc Center. Then we also have a residential overnight camp that we take kids from Purdue Center of Hope 6 hours away to Burkesville, Kentucky, where they can go out on a boat.
I know.
That real summer camp experience.
That real summer camp.
Yes. So our kids get to participate in all those programs.
And Amy, you mentioned volunteers. Do you guys need more volunteers? And if so, how do we
Oh my gosh, well, so we're doing Christmas in July.
Ring the bell.
Yes, you know our friend and former Action News Fiver, George Brown. He's so wonderful, and he's allowing us to go in 5 different Krogers in the Mid-South, and we're going to be ringing July 7th through July 11th, and all of the money raised through that goes to keep the lights on at the Purdue Center of Hope.
It all goes here.
All goes here.
And
in addition, I mean, Kim, we have mobile canteens that go out once a week. They provide food and blessing bags and water for people in the community. FedEx reached out to us years ago and said, we want to partner with you. How can we do that? They wrap our vans and they help us to serve people in the community. So we have tons of volunteer opportunities.
Wonderful. Well, Major Gillen, we're about about out of time, but is there anything that you would like to say to folks out there just about this campaign or just about the Salvation Army in general?
I think the biggest thing for me to say is thank you, because our community has always stepped up to the plate to help us, whether it's through volunteers or donating money to help us keep the lights on and keep those programs going. So, I mean, we live in a very giving community. We hear all the bad stuff. We very rarely hear the good things. And we live in a very giving community. And so we anticipate next week when we're out at these Krogers that people are going to stop by, use the QR codes, drop money in the kettle, go to our website. And we also anticipate a lot of people volunteering to help shake that bell at those locations.
Ring that bell.
Yeah.
It won't be a figment of your imagination, as a matter of fact. Major Gilliam and Amy Staropoulos with the Salvation Army. Thank you both for coming by today and sharing about this big campaign.
Thank you.
Good luck.
Thank you. We'll let you know about the 125.
All right, please.
Okay.
All right. Run.